solving some concepts of gravitation and questions of gravitation where the variation of altitude with height is understood. Okay, so variation of g, the acceleration due to gravity, is understood. Okay, and we will derive the formula if you have seen how the variation of g will be happening. Okay, so let us say if this is the surface of earth, this is earth, right? If this is earth, right, and a small g is the acceleration due to gravity at this surface, a small g, right? Now you will be proving that, let's say, on certain height h, on certain height h at this point b, right, a certain height h at point b, let's say this point, this point b, what is the acceleration due to gravity? Let's say it g dot, right? Now let us consider a body of mass m lying on the surface of earth, right? Here the body with mass m is lying over here, a small m, right? If this is lying over here and I think it's better to, yeah, I think it's fine now. Yeah, so the body is initially at this point A, right? Now what will be deriving that if this mass m lying on the surface of earth of mass m, and capital M is the mass of earth, right? If m is the mass of earth, okay, and its radius, let us see if this earth is making a circle like this, okay, then this radius till center, okay, it's capital R, and R is given to you as 6400 kilometer, right? Now what we will be doing, we know the acceleration due to gravity on the free surface of earth, right? On the free surface we can write the acceleration due to gravity g, a small g, is given by the formula g m by r square, right? Now suppose this body m is taken to a height h here, h is this height, and after taking up to a height of h, this mass m is approaching over here, right? Now what we will doing, if at this point acceleration due to gravity is g dot, right, then this g dot at point b will be looking like this, g m by, here the mass m from the center of earth, you can see the height is this h plus this r, the radius, right? So this will be h plus r or r plus h, right, this whole square. right? Now what we will do, just divide equation 1 by equation 2. When you divide it, you get g by g dot is equal to gm by r square divided by gm, where g is the constant, gm by r plus h whole square, right? So here you can see this g and this g will be cancelled out, m and m will be cancelled out, and we get the relation that the new acceleration due to gravity at h height with this original acceleration of gravity. Let's changing the pen again. G by g dot, the relation is coming to you as 1 by r square divided by 1 by r plus h whole square, which will give you, which will be giving you, this is giving you, this denominator will be coming into the numerator, denominator will be coming into the numerator, right, divided by r square. So this is the relation which is derived, g by g dot, that means acceleration due to gravity at a point, that means at the surface of earth is a small g, then after raising that same mass m up to height h at a point b, the new acceleration of gravity is g dot, then g by g dot can be written as the equal to the ratio of r plus h whole square divided by r square, right? Now let us solve few questions on it so that you can understand it better. Okay, now first we will be taking that the first question is that, let us say, what is the acceleration due to gravity, what is the acceleration due to gravity that you have calculated, right? But now it's given to you that acceleration due to gravity will become half at what height. You need to calculate that height, right? So let us find it out. Okay, since we have derived, r by this formula, r plus h whole square, right? So I am writing the same. Since we have derived g by g dot is equal to r plus h whole square divided by r square, right? So the question is that at what height you need to calculate, just I am bifurcating this, at what height g dot equal to g by 2, right? That means we need to calculate the height, this height h, which we have already derived, right? Which one? This height h. Now simply put the values over here, then what we will be getting, g by g dot, the new g dot is g by 2, so we can write g divided by, in place of g dot, g by 2, right? And this should be equal to r plus h by r whole square. I think we can write it like this, right? We have taken the whole square because numerator is also in a square and denominator is also in a square. Now this will be giving you, changing the pen, this will be giving you Here you can see G and G will be cancelled out, and into the LHS we have only 2, right? And this is equal to R plus H by R whole square. So students, why don't you take root on both the sides? Why? Why we have taken the root? Because this square will be eliminated, right? On taking root, this square will be eliminated and we are left with R plus H by R is equal to 2, right? Now just solve this equation. This will give you 2 times R is equal to R plus H, right? Mind it, R is the radius of Earth, which is 6400 kilometer, right? We'll put up this value, but later on. So 2R, so a square root of 2. So we have left this. So this will be a square root of 2. So root 2R equal to R plus H, right? So this will be giving you, when R will be taken to one of the side, then this will be root 2 minus 1 is equal to H, right? So this is the height where the acceleration due to gravity will be G by 2. Now just put up the value of R. R is 6400 kilometer, right? So when you put up the value of 6400 kilometer into root 2 minus 1, right? Root 2 minus 1, that means 1.414 minus 1, right? And this is equal to value of your height H, right? Now this will give you 6400 into 1.414 minus 1. So this is 0.414, right? So just multiply this 6400 with 0.414, and this much of kilometer is your height H, at which the new G dot, at which the new G dot, that is half of the acceleration of gravity, is produced, right? It will be felt. Now just multiply 6400 with 414. This is a simple calculation, but if you want me to do, let me do it. 414 into 64, 1656, yes, 24, 8, 24. So this will be coming as 69452, 25496. Is it right? 8 6 14 4 415. No, this will be 26496, and 2 zeros of this 6400, right? So from 1 2 3, put decimal after 3 places, so it will be this much. So this will be giving you 2649.6 kilometer is your height, at which, at this height, the new acceleration due to gravity will be the standard gravity acceleration due to gravity small g by 2, right? This is your answer. This is the height, right? So this height is calculated as 2649.6 kilometer. That means from the surface of Earth, when you raise any body up to a height of 2649.6 kilometer, then the acceleration due to gravity will be g by 2, right? Now we will be taking another question. Okay, let's take another question. Another question is that which you have put into the which we have taken or considered to solve over here, that what is the height, you need to calculate height is what, that means at what height the acceleration due to gravity, let's say g dot, equal to z by 9, right? Now what we'll be doing, we'll be using the same formula, what, that is z by z dot, right? G dot is the acceleration due to gravity at after raising the mass up to a height of h. You can see we'll be using the same formula. So G by G dot is equal to R plus H, right, by R whole square, right? Now the new G dot is G by 9. So just put up the value. So G divided by G by 9 will be equal to R plus H by R whole square, right? Then you can see here G and G will be cancelled out, and you are left with 9 into the numerator. So into the numerator 9 will be there, and this will be equal to R plus H by R whole square, right? Now do one thing, take a square root into both the sides of the equation. Hi Carlos, I've just seen your message. Yes, you can keep on interacting. Yep, I think you have dropped the message and I have not seen it. Yes. So yeah, let us watch. We will discuss after solving this, right? So 9 will be coming into the LHS and R plus H by R whole square into the RHS. Now do one thing, take a square root into both the sides of the equation. Why will be taking the square root as we did earlier, just to eliminate this square, right? Now this will give you the value of root over 9 is 3. So 3 is equal to R plus H by R, right? When you will be solving it, it will be coming as 3R equal to R plus H, right? And when R will be coming into the left hand side, it will be equal to 2R equal to H. So that means the new height H will be 2R. That means if this is the earth, right, and R is the radius of earth, then if mass m is there, then you need to lift it again up to the height of R. So this will be R plus R equal to 2R, where the new acceleration of gravity will be G by 9, right? G by 9. So this height is confirmed 2R. So since the value of R is 6400 kilometer, we can say H is equal to 2 multiplied by 6400, right? So this will be giving you 8 to 4 8 to 6 12. That means at 12,800 kilometer of height, that means at 12,008 kilometer of height, this G by 9, that means acceleration due to gravity will be g by 9. So from the center of earth, if this is the height, right, then it will be 12,800 kilometer above the surface of earth. So basically it will be from the center of earth, you can see is 12,800 plus 6,400. That means this is equal to 2r above the surface of earth, and this is r. So this will be basically from the center of earth, it will be 3r, right? That means it will be equal to 3 into 6,400 kilometer from the center of earth. So this will be giving you 0 0. So that means from the center of earth, you can see this is the height of 19,200 kilometer, where the new acceleration of gravity will be equal to z by 9, this one. So I hope students you like the today's session on gravitation and the derivation of the formula, that is g by g dot equal to r plus h whole square by r square, right? If you find this session useful, you can like it. Thank you. Bye bye. Take care. And don't hesitate to put your queries into the chat box. I will respond to you as early as possible. Okay. Thank you so much for watching, students. Bye bye.